The conjoined twins who had spent their lives as spectacles on a freak show stage were finally standing before the world as musicians. But what happened to them on that journey? Daisy and Violet Hilton were taken from their mother, Kate Skinner, the moment they were born. Soon after, they were passed from hand to hand under the name of Care. And every time a new guardian appeared, their entire world changed again. So they're going to display us like animals again? Animals? My dear, that's such a harsh word. We're simply introducing you to the public. They were dragged from traveling circuses to carnivals to freak show stages, but those stages were never warm, and the laughter thrown at them felt more like mockery than joy. Then came another set of owners, Edith and Meyer Myers. These twins don't make as much money anymore. Yeah, people are getting bored. Just being attached isn't exciting enough. Wait, what if they could play instruments or sing? Oh, that's clever. If they're strange and talented, the crowds will pour in. A pair of musician conjoined twins? Nobody has that. We'll make good money off them. And just like that, a violin was forced onto Daisy's shoulder and a saxophone into Violet's hands. Sis, I really can't do this anymore. My hands won't move. We have to. If we stop, they'll beat us again. But I practiced this part all day. It still won't come out right. Then we practice more if we don't. We might actually die. For them, practice wasn't music. It was survival. Even when their breath failed and their fingertips split open, they couldn't stop. They had to make sound to stay alive. A mistake meant punishment. Soon, theaters filled with people eager to see them. Conjoined twins who can play music? Is that real? The lights rose. The first note floated out. When the saxophone breathed softly, the room fell silent. At first, the audience stared in shock at their unusual bodies, but when the violin layered in, faces gradually softened. That sound, is that real? How can they breathe together like that, even while attached? When the performance ended, warm applause filled the hall. Not whispers, not ridicule. People who had come out of curiosity found themselves smiling. They're not monsters, they're musicians. Two people creating one melody. That's real talent. After the final piece, the crowd erupted in cheers. Everyone wanted to speak to them. Violet, your playing was wonderful. How do you two stay in such perfect sync? You're geniuses. Daisy and Violet looked at each other. It was the first time on stage anyone had treated them with respect. That night, they couldn't sleep. Sis, did you see their eyes? Yeah, they weren't afraid of us anymore. For the first time, they saw us as people. A new dream began growing inside them. Music wasn't survival anymore. It was purpose. It was theirs. But behind that joy was another truth. Their names were still on the contracts, still being bought and sold like merchandise. How long do we have to live as that couple's caged monkeys? The room fell silent. It was a question they had never dared to ask before. That night, for the first time, another possibility appeared before them. We're not freaks in a sideshow. We're musicians, performers who belong on a real stage. That was the freedom they dreamed of. And that night, their first battle began. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give it a like, and turn on the notifications.